going on, everybody? It's your boy James Terrell, and I'm here at the American Black Film Festival, and I'm on a red carpet for the new 2015 hit, Dope. Check it out.
Well, I am excited. I am humbled by this, so very humbled by it all. Jeff Friday, the founder of American Black Film Festival, he's amazing because what he has done for the up-and-coming artists is he's fostering them and encouraging them to write their own stories. And that's what's important. See, my generation, we sat around and basically waited for the phone to ring. But you guys are not doing that. You're ahead of the game. And not only are you writing these stories, but you've got stories to tell. I mean, what the country just went through last year and still now, I just want to say how proud I am of your generation for you guys laying down in the streets last year. I'm going to tell the truth. I wasn't having y'all. I was like this selfish generation on their little computers and texting and not paying attention to the world. But when you guys laid down, I got you now. I got you. Because, you know, during the civil rights movement, what you have to understand is, yeah, we marched, but it's those people that were on the front line that took the water hoses and took the dogs, the Mandelas of the world whose shoulders you guys are standing on. You've got a black president, for Christ's sake. I want all of you to act like it.
We have a huge cast. It's a crazy cast. How was it working?
Man, I think this cast is the all-star team, man. I think everybody in it is going to grow and have flourishing careers stemming from this film, man. Just it's that type of film that's going to travel through time, and everybody's going to be quoting it.
Right. Did you all have any crazy happenings on? Because I'm sure there was hours of.
I mean, late nights, man. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. It's hard to be funny at 4 o'clock in the morning, if you know what I mean. But that was basically just long days, but the people and the crew were all open and positive, so it was a good time.
Okay, cool. So tell us, what do you have coming up in the near future?
Man, I got Straight Outta Compton coming out. I'm on Blackish. I'm on Survivor's Remorse. I'm on another show called You're the Worst on FXX. I got another film starring me and Diggy Simmons coming out on BT called The Startup.
Okay.
I'm everywhere, man.
So you're on Blackish with Anthony Anderson and a funny Jennifer Lewis. So how was that dealing with both of them?
Man, they are crazy. Okay. They're crazy. We have a good when they say cut, that's when the real funniness comes out, man. And
oh my gosh, so much feedback. We had a crazy premiere with huge numbers. We actually were the highest rated show on the network. We had over 3.62 million viewers over that weekend, so it's great. And we got a 3rd season, so they just announced our season. Thank you very much.
So what's coming up next for you?
Basically, season 3 of Power, which I just found out. So, I mean, and you know, I want to do more music, musicals. I'm just really, always excited to discover new ground. So I'm just going to keep going and keep striving.
So you're looking towards Broadway?
Absolutely. That's we'll see. You might be here. We'll talk soon.
So what you're hoping to pick up?
My character is Jalil. I mean, there's really no way to put it, but he's a private school raised gangster.
Okay.
But a wannabe gangster. He tends to do a lot, do too much at times, just because he thinks he got to prove a little more to somebody. But he's already rich. He already got the looks. It's like you don't need to do all that. But he just feels just because where he's living and who his friends are, he's got to be, a little extra. But then reality checks him to slow down a little bit.
So was it a big challenge for you to have to kind of jump back to the 90s? I mean, because I'm an 80s baby, so I had to jump back to the 90s, the style, the hair, and all that stuff.
It was more so, I had to revisit it. Like, growing up in the 90s, I definitely was a part of the, the trends and shit. But it wasn't really nothing I had to, do some research because I had no knowledge on it. You know what I mean? So it was a little next door. I did a little, reference photos and stuff like that just to kind of get in the vibe of it. Because I had to remember, what everybody's driven by. And it wasn't.
I'm amazing. I'm just happy to be here, part of the energy. It feels so good, and even though it's hot,
it's burning up.
I know, it's like I'm sweating my makeup off, but it's all love. It's all love.
So the movie Dope is based on a 90s film. How would it be going back and because you grew up in the 90s, so how would it feel to go back and get that whole feel?
What? I'm so there. The fashion at that point in the game was just so much fun, and the colors. I would totally do it. I would totally do it. I would totally do it.
So tell us what you have coming up next. Anything soon?
Yes, I just released my project called Fearless. It's free on my website, bravewilliamsworld.com. I'm super excited because the feedback has been really awesome and amazing. I'm gearing up to release my next single called OMT.